EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's on his way.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mostert.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 7, Ravens 0.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now it's A-Chain headed right, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa, and he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the 46, here's the second down and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to pass. Tua.
Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
A beautiful fake. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And they'll run here with A-Chain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 5-yard line.
One more time with A-Chain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Tua now on first down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Here comes second down. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Tua. A-chain on 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing Tua. And that is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Tua.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Adafe Owe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to potentially send us to overtime.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
For the Dolphin field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right. And some room to run now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Jackson.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
First throw of the OT session for Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, Mostert.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
Tempo three, kick.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both in the practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And they're going to speed things up here.
Another run here with Dobbins. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go down at the 28. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
How about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Flushed out right.
That went into the hands of Flowers.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.